got the truck in the shop. We're gonna be changing out the spark plugs. I'm not sure how long they've been in there, but I know that I have no clue how long they've been in there. Don't trust them. I'd rather just change them out with a fresh set, gap them where we think they need to be, and we'll go from there. So you can see we've got the plugs out, putting new ones in. So got the back one in, the next one, and then we got these two out. So getting them installed here, getting them gapped 18 thousandths. Other side did the same thing. We're gonna be running these NGKs. They're 7s. That's what came out. Figure we'll just put back in what came out. Like I said, I got them at 18 thousandths. So Donovan got the plastic that's normally here off, so you can kind of see got the radiator, a little small radiator in there. Sorry about the hard shadows. We got to get a better light still. But intercooler, and then it's siliconed in there, and you can see Don coming around. Silicone's blown out. It's been making a weird whining noise, and I thought it probably had a boost leak. We have to pull the grill to check it. In behind the grill is where the turbo is, so you can't really boost check it without pulling the grill, and we haven't got to that yet. And action! Okay, so we've got the front grill off, which was just a couple bolts. We were just being lazy and didn't feel like pulling it off. So we got it pulled off. You see the turbo, it's behind the grill here. It's kind of making some noises because we've got everything loose, but this leak's in here, so this is not together. And it looks like their silicone job was terrible, and the clamp is probably too big, but we're gonna get this pulled off, get everything cleaned up, and we're gonna re-silicone it. And then at some point, we're gonna add a turbo guard or something to this, because we're on the street a lot and not a big fan of dirt. So anyways, we're gonna get this pulled off and we'll show you that. All right, so a little tech tip. I see this all the time. This nut, okay, let me get a little closer for you. See how there's a flat face on this side? I feel like everybody thinks that goes up. That's actually not. That is meant to push on this so that the two flat surfaces are meant to meet. This is not meant to be the other way. Everybody puts it the other way. It drives me nuts. They're not meant to go that way. You get them from the factory, they look like this. So, little tech tip. Put them on that way. That's the correct way. Alright, so now we're in the truck. We're going to go over the wideband. So, we've got a AEM wideband here in the glove box, as well as the boost controllers in there. So, they run back behind here. They come out in this tray, and then I've found the wire. So, look up the schematic on the AEM. Blue wire coming off the harness is the 0 to 5 volt out, which is what you're going to use for the HP tuners. So we got that pulled out. Got a spade connector, so we don't have to leave the wires hooked up all the time. And we've got the HP tuners Pro Link. Got it here for the MPVI2, and then we've got a harness runs out. We've got an eyelet on one end and the spade connector on the other. We've got it hooked up to analog too, just because I had blue wire, and so I hooked the blue wire to blue, and then I have a ground wire at the black, and then you've got another analog as well as can high, can low. So we're gonna get these hooked up, and then we'll pull up the computer and we'll show you how to set it up on your HP tuners. All right, so we're gonna go over now how to hook up the HP tuners to your wideband. So you can see all right, so the wideband is in the glove box here, as well as the boost controller. And so we traced the wires, which are back up in here, and traced them back. The wires that we need for the wideband come across under the dash here, which they need zip tied up. They're just kind of dangling, but they hook in right here at this spade connector we put in. And then I've got everything just tucked up behind the fuse panel for now. So we got our ground over here, door, so we should have a decent ground there. We got everything hooked up to the Pro Link going into the HP tuners device. Here's the Pro Link. Again, the wires are up in here. So now we're going to go over how you hook it up to your laptop. All right, so we're in the truck now. Everything's on. Check engine light's just on because the truck's not running. So we'll start the truck. All right, with the truck running, you can see, what we're running there. And as it levels out, it'll start matching. So we're 15.2, 15.3. This is off a little bit. It's just jumping so fast you can't really catch it. But basically what we'll do is we'll show you how to make this read correctly. Off. Put the laptop here where we can show you. So to your vehicle, under your channels list, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it from here. So you're gonna click on the settings, add channel. Get a pop-up window, you're gonna scroll down to external inputs. This is MPVI 2. So we'll click MPVI 2, then ProLink, and then we are, the red is not the one we used. We used the blue. So, and then you'll see it added another channel right here. Input 2. So then you're gonna exit out this other window up here. You're gonna right click, transform. You get another pop-up window, air fuel, and then ours is an AEM 30-, I believe it's like a 0300 or something. And then when you click on this, instead of reading in volts, it's gonna read in air fuel ratio. And you can see it's coming back up. Truck had a little funny stumble there on startup. So basically we can use this now. We can go, we can data log the truck. We'll have air fuel ratio as well as all of our other values that we're watching, and we can use that to properly adjust the tune. HP Tuners just added the feature where, so we've got all these channels that we want to watch, and say I want to go, I don't know, get parts, but I don't feel like taking the laptop, and it does something funny, or I just want to do a pull and log it. You can save these to the HP Tuners device in the internal SD card and record logs with your device now, as long as you have the Pro feature set from them. So you're going to go in, you're going to go to Vehicle, you're going to go to MPVI 2 data logging, have your channel config open that you want to use, and you just simply click Write Channels Config, and you see it loaded in the bottom. It says it's complete, and now those channels are in the device. And then you can go to Triggers, press Should Start a Recording, and then you can also set it up to do a few other things based on the vehicle. You could do it off of RPM window, sustained acceleration, so you can set it off of G meter reading, things like that. Button press is about the easiest, just for you want to pop it in and go test something. You don't need to have your laptop.
Hey guys, so we've done some spark plug stuff, just kind of showing you guys we're changing some stuff on it. We checked the turbo, fixed the boost leak there, kind of showed you guys what we were working with behind there. So we've been driving the truck, and previous people have said that I don't know, it seemed like it had like a boost creep issue. Well, a couple of things need addressed on the wastegate system. The big one being this wastegate here. Exhaust flow is coming this way, and it's faced back upstream. They apparently tried putting this section in here to help get some more exhaust flow to it. They claim it helped, but after looking everything over, I'm sure this is not ideal. This wastegate down here is completely fine. Okay, so our MAC valve, this is what controls boost. So it's controlled by the boost controller. It's inside the glove box we showed you. And basically, so you've got unregulated boost to the bottom of the gate. So you've got a spring in there. We're not sure yet. We need to pull it out what size it is, but it's, let's say it's a 3-pound spring. And you've got unregulated boost to the bottom and regulated boost to the top. So let's say you have your wastegate set up to make, it's on 10% duty cycle. So it's basically, you're not making any boost. So what's gonna happen is any boost you make is gonna go to the bottom and assist that spring in opening the seat on the wastegate. So effectively you will make no boost. And as you want boost, you increase duty. As you increase duty cycle, it puts more and more boost to the top, which makes the spring, or it makes the seat inside the wastegate take longer to open, therefore making more boost. Well, problem with this MAC valve is it can't do its job, because when this plug is in here, the MAC valve can't vent. So when the MAC valve can't vent, it can't control boost, because when this is open, this is effectively a intentional boost leak. When this is open, it vents to atmosphere, and the more you close it, it allows more and more boost through this line down to the top of the wastegate. So we found this nice little plug in there, and we thought, that might explain why this thing's trying to make 35 pounds of boost. And yeah, that's a problem. So we're gonna take that out, and we're gonna go for a little test drive and see if we can actually control the boost now. So we'll check back in with you and let you know. All right, so I didn't get it on video, but we did pull the wastegates off here. We've got 2 Turbo Smart Hypergate 45s on it. We redid this line. This one was kinked real bad. Let's see, this line here was also kinked pretty bad. So I put a zip tie in it just to kind of strengthen it so it doesn't fold over so easy. We thought we were having boost control issues, but it's got 14 pounds worth of spring in it. 10% duty is still gonna put some on top. So you figure 15 to 17 pounds depending on the gear, which seems to be what it makes. We did a pull in second, and about 17.5 is what we got out of it. So I think we're good on that. Now we've got our map sensor pulled out, just verifying what map sensor is in it and making sure it's scaled correctly. Just doing some little stuff, cleaning some stuff up. We finally fixed the seal here. This was leaking again. We siliconed the crap out of it, and it still leaked. So we ended up having an S400 O-ring, and we got it put on the intercooler there and put back on, boost checked it, and it's good. So we officially no longer have boost leaks now. So we're just moving along as much as we can, working on it a little bit at a time. It's raining out, so we can't drive it. One of our next big things is the truck's on E85, and the ding-dongs that tuned it last. We've got this really nice, DSX fuel system on it. Nice DSX fuel system, flex fuel kit on it, and they have the flex fuel turned off in the tune. We tuned it on E85 in the base tune, and instead of zeroing out all the modifiers and everything and leaving the flex sensor on so we know alcohol content, they chose to turn it off, because what sense does that make to have a sensor and use it, right? So like I said, we're just going over stuff and fixing it. Tuesday, we'll have a new lower showing up with port injection ports in it, as well as injectors and our dominator, and then we'll have about a week until our racing harness shows up. So that's kind of what we're working on right now. I'll show you guys some more stuff when we get to it.